Hey, it's Adam Armstrong, and I'd like to talk to you about a major mistake that guys make in the bedroom with regards to touching their woman's clitoris. And the mistake is very simple. The mistake is that they touch it far too soon before she's ready. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. A lot of guys race to get their woman's clothes off, and then as soon as she's got her clothes off, they start trying to play with her clitoris, and they think they can do that for a few minutes, maybe give her an orgasm if they're lucky, and then they think that's going to give them the right to have intercourse. But the reality is, when you touch a woman's clitoris too soon, she's not going to enjoy it. And I think that she should be extremely wet and turned on before you touch her clitoris. So the question is, how do you get her in that state? How do you get her really wet and turned on before you try and touch her clitoris? Well, it's pretty simple. Let's say that you've got her clothes off and, she's quite horny, but she's not dripping wet yet. Let's say you're going to give her oral sex. So you go down there. But instead of licking her clit straight away, lick things in that area. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, quite simple. How about you lick all the way up and down her inner thigh? Lick her left leg first, do it 2 or 3 times, and then lick her right leg all the way up and down her thigh. Do it really slowly. And then lick all the way up and down her outer labia, and then suck her outer labia. And then you can lick her perineum. That's the area between her anus and her vagina. Small patch of skin, but it's very sensitive. And then you can lick around her vagina itself. That's the actual hole, by the way. And then you can tongue fuck her vagina, so stick your tongue straight in there. And then when you've done all these things for a few minutes, she's going to be literally begging you to lick her clitoris. Then, of course, you tease her a little bit more and get her really wound up. And then when she can barely take it, that's when you lick her clitoris. And she's going to enjoy it a whole lot more when you do it that way, as opposed to just ripping her clothes off and sticking your finger right on it or your tongue right on it when she's not ready. Of course, it's not just for oral sex. The same goes if you're going to stimulate her clitoris with your finger. You can touch and caress and stroke her thighs. You can touch and caress her perineum. You can stimulate her vagina. You can touch and caress her outer labia. You can do that before you touch her clitoris, although I wouldn't put your fingers inside her before you've touched her clitoris and given her clitoral orgasm. But you can kind of rub the outer vagina. So it's all about getting her really in the mood, wet, horny and turned on before you go for the clitoris. Most guys are in a rush to get inside her, so they think they can just go for the clitoris, stimulate for a little bit, and then have intercourse. But, that's not really the way. You should take your time. You should enjoy every second of the interaction. You should tease her a little bit. You should make sure she's extremely wet before you touch her clitoris. And then when you do touch her clitoris, give her that clitoral orgasm. Then preferably give her a vaginal orgasm or 2. Then have intercourse. And then if you're a real pro, you'll make sure you give her a vaginal orgasm during intercourse as well. Do that and she'll be a very happy woman. I'll teach you how to give her those orgasms, clitoral, vaginal and anal, squirting and multiple, in my program Ultimate Orgasm Techniques. To find out how you can get access to Ultimate Orgasm Techniques, just click the link below this video. Thanks for listening. I'm Adam Armstrong. Talk to you soon. Bye.